Alright, y'all. As y'all can see by the title, we had yet another insane game. But this one was not by any Grandmasters. This game was actually by two 1100s. As a matter of fact, they're not even 1100s. They're almost there, but yeah, there were quite a few brilliant moves. So let's get right into it. But before we do that, I need to let everyone know that I'm going on vacation in just 2 days. And I won't be home for around 10 days. So I'm going to try to pre-record as much stuff as possible so I can still release short form content. But I guess we'll see. So now let's get into it. Game starts normally E4. Now, a bunch of people play this. This is a completely normal move. We get D6. This is the perk defense. I personally do not like playing the perk defense. It is an opening, but I just don't like it. It is a completely fine opening, though, for people that play it. But anyway, we get knight f3. He goes here. Bishop out. It's a fine move. Alright, this is a mistake, and the reason is, even if you put your bishop here, knight is blocked. Your king is not getting any closer to castling. It's just not really a good move. But okay, it's fine. I mean, maybe in the long run we could get some really big attack on white. We'll see though. Okay, castles. Develop the bishop. He goes here. Computer calls that a mistake. I mean, it's alright, I guess. It doesn't seem to be that big of a mistake for me. He goes here. That's fine. And black decides to go for what is called the dual fiend kettle thing. I mean, honestly, it's not called that. I just decided to invent that name, I guess. But basically, played the perk defense and then just fiend kettled both of the bishops while blocking in this one. And then this knight's probably going to go here after, like, e5. But I'm not sure yet. Let's keep going. Okay, we get c3. That's a pretty interesting move. Yes, we get e5. That's what I thought. And now we're going to go. And now we get h3. Now, on its own, this move does nothing. I mean, it doesn't really do much of anything at all. So, the knight is developed now. That's very good. Knight goes back. Interesting. I think the idea is probably to go here maybe at some point. We'll see, though. Okay, queen up. That's fine. Here. Okay. And now we get f5. This is a quite high level move actually, because most people at the lower level do not know what just pushing pawns right in the front of the king. They're taught not to do that. This is quite a high level move. They do not take. They go here, and this is a weird moment where black decides to put their bishop on f8. They took. We take back. Obviously, rook is now possibly gonna be a very strong attacking piece in the near future. Takes. Now this is bad, just because, well, if we take back with a pawn, now we have a very strong center, and also we're pushing towards the king. Or if you take back with the rook, we're gonna have an open rook, like completely open. Everything's gonna be amazing. And if you could also take back with the knight, you're gonna have an active knight. So that's just not a good move. You do not take the pawn up. This is some weird pawn sacrifice. I don't really get the idea. Possibly takes, and like the rook is now open, queen is now open, everything is like open. I don't know. Takes. There you go. And here, oh no, the queen is pinned. Okay, queen is pinned. What do we do? Notice queen cannot move anywhere because then the bishop will take the king. King moves, take the queen. So here comes the first brilliant move. And just before I show it, honestly, I don't think this is that much of a brilliant move. Considering these players are not that high level, this is actually quite a nice move to find. And the move is rook f5. We sacrifice the rook. Now, how does that work? Well, basically, either you lose your queen or you lose your rook, right? And now after takes, actually black is better. I'm gonna adjust this scene real quick so y'all can see the eval bar. Black is just slightly better. So that sacrifice was really cool, actually. And now you can get the rook in. You can maybe like get your knight out, get this bishop open. Everything's actually doing really well here. Okay, this move just does not make sense. This move just does not make any sense. Developing a knight to the outside, to the outer edge of the board does not do absolutely anything. But okay, goes here. That's an amazing move. Nice. Okay, now we get d4. Now this is a bad move because now we can actually in the future sacrifice the knight to open this bishop. We could maybe go back in the future. And we'll get this. Okay, this is an amazing move. Rook to g8. Okay. Knight to g4. Nice. Trying to defend everything, right? Can't take anything here, right? Oh, but you can't take anything here, except for knight takes h3, the second brilliant move of the game. And the idea of this is after they take, you sack your knight on d4. Remember how I said we could maybe in the future sack the knight here? Yeah, well, we can, because now this bishop is probably the most strong piece in the game right now. Takes, very bad move, because now we sack the second rook. This is the fourth brilliant move of the game. What the heck are these 1100s doing? Takes, and check here. Checkmate. Yeah, if this is what 1100s are playing nowadays, then we ought to be scared.